That's not going to help. Hello, internet world. My nose hairs or beer hairs are bugging the shite out of me. So, just a bit of an update. I'm exhausted. The neighbor next to where I grew up, my mother's house, has taken a bit of a turn. He's 90 years old. And I really hadn't seen his car move much. And of course I thought, oh, maybe he's passed. So I went over there, used a key, and he's just laying on the bed, looking thinner and very out of it. And we call it sundowning. I remember my stepfather going through it. I thought, oh no, kind of incoherent how he was speaking in his speech and all that, and just laying in bed. So the last couple days I've been in contact with his daughter, who's having health problems and hasn't been able to see him. I thought maybe she'd been there because his pills were filled for the week. Come to find out, he wasn't taking any of his pills since last week. And his last meal was last Monday. And I had gotten him a burger 2 days ago. That was it. I think he was eating soda crackers. He didn't know how to get in the car and go. He didn't know how to get money. He didn't know, So we're going to start home health care, hopefully, or something, so it's not just on me. A nephew came by last night and helped and basically assessed the situation and agreed. And then this morning, he's kind of back to clarity. And of course, I asked him about his deceased wife, and I asked him certain questions, and he kind of talks about it, whereas before, he didn't even think he was in his own house, which is very familiar to me, all this. My stepfather went through quite a bit, and my mother went through quite a bit with him, and it's exhausting taking care of somebody. It's just a lot of problems, and I can't take it on. I can help here and there, but I can't take it on. And so hopefully a relative's coming this evening, and we'll see what she will pick up with. I will go again and see about getting him his dinner. It's just, and I have such a warm feelings for this guy. He's like a father, like a grandfather. He's taught me a lot. He's kind of an old, tough Portuguese guy. He's rough, and he says things, and you just kind of brush it off or tell him whatever. I've always just I've told him off a few times in my life. And he seems to respect me a little bit more. He knows who I am. He lets me help him, but he needs more. I can't do it. I just can't. So hopefully he will, next couple days, will be getting, I might have to take him to the doctor for the daughter, or maybe the niece will, but she's taking care of her mom, who is his sister, who's quite elderly. She's almost 100. And, it's something, let me tell you. A lot of people don't have anything prepared for when they get sick or elderly, or sick and elderly, or, nothing's prepared. It's really quite amazing. I'm only going to be 48 and I'm not well, but I'm already thinking, okay, what am I going to do? What are we going to do? We need to start planning something, I don't know. A lot of people just wait until things happen, and that's what happened with my stepfather, and then you start finding out, do you have this insurance? Do you have that? Do you have, who do you go to for in-home assistance? Do you qualify? It's something. So I'm out in my little trailer. I haven't been out here in a couple days. I was out, was it Saturday morning? Saturday morning for a little bit. Saturday afternoon I got to. So I'm just out here cleaning up a little, just to I took a nap. I have to go back this evening and check on him and see if I can get him. I already said that food, huh? The neighbor, Sarah, is helping a little bit. She just got back from Idaho yesterday and walked right into all this craziness, poor thing. But she's checking on him during the day today, and then... Whew. So, on another note, I've been playing with some leather that my friend Morrow had given me, and I made him a little men's shaving kit, and I used the tartan print on the inside, which, is this it? Oh yeah, this is the tartan. So I put this on the inside of it. It turned out cute. My little walking foot sewing machine does okay. It's the little 1181. So when you get, 4 layers of that leather, which is fairly thin, it'll struggle a little, but it does it. Broke 2 needles. Somewhere around here I have size 22 needles. I don't know where the heck they are. They're Oregons. I don't know. I have to search for them. I might make a little something again just to kind of sew something. When you're used to sewing a little bit every day, it's your therapy. So, yeah, I just thought I'd give a little update. That's all. I'm getting ready to go get the cover crop later today. David's going to drive me because I don't want to drive that far right now. My brain is kind of befuddled. Kind of hit Mom kind of hard. It's bringing up the past with taking care of her husband. Bringing it up for me a little too. Oof. So, what do? I'm hoping to get my little homestead one day in the next 10 years, 20 years set up to where there's multiple little rentals back there to where I can have a little compound and look to our future. I always say my with everything. My house, it's ours. Good thing David doesn't take offense to it. So, yeah, that's what's going on. Nothing real fun and exciting, that's for sure. I've got all the fabric now for the fox quilt that I'm going to put together for his aunt. So, hopefully in the next couple weeks I'll start sewing that together. I've got to redo some embroidery. I was paying attention to the pattern, but not the direction. So this pattern changes. So if you flip it this way and you have a piece this way, it doesn't line up. And I didn't think so. I have to redo, I think, 5 of the embroideries. Such is life. But you know what? I don't waste them. All these, embroideries that are wrong will go into a scrappy quilt. Might just send that with her too, I guess. I've been making little bags, and there was some scrap little things, and I'll make them into little zippered wristlets and pouches. And the Quilt Guild I joined, which this will be the 3rd meeting, there is an October sale that they use to have money throughout the year for all the different little projects and stuff. So I don't know how much I will have for that. Next year, throughout the year, I'll make stuff and have quite a bit, I'm sure. I mean, I got 12 chickens to do for you throw into a raffle kind of thing. And I was going to only put in 2 of them for the raffle, and the other ones I was going to make a quilt and then throw it in the October sale. Well, I haven't made very many chickens. They're kind of cute. Oh, here they are. Let's see. They're just, a lot of these simple little blocks are to teach you, how to piece and quilt. And here's the other brown one. And then I did a black one, which I thought was kind of fun. So I need to I at least have, those 3 I'll throw in, and then Because I think the October thing, our meeting's Thursday. And then I think that Saturday's the sale. So I really got to watch it and make sure I'm rested. Ashley and I are working in the morning for a couple hours. And then I told her earlier is better. For me, what do I have right there? Who knows what that is? So I was over here watching the little Last Homely House. She's really quite fun. I'm looking at the computer screen over here. Kate at the Last Homely House. She's in Northumberland, I believe, almost to Scotland. I just love listening to her. Sometimes I just put on her older videos just to listen to her. She has such a calming voice, unlike my high-pitched, naggy voice, but that's what it is. That's what it is. So I'm just out here. Sometimes I have to come out here to pet fabric just to release some of the, not drama, it's not really negative caring for an elderly. It's exhausting and you just need some happy petting of fabric. All the other quilters and seamstress, they all understand. It really makes you kind of contemplate more, you know. It's like, oosh. End of days. He told me this morning. I said, "Well, you just laying there. Did you sleep? Did you know?" Well, what else am I gonna do? I'm just gonna lay here until I die. Mm, mm, mm. Which, you know, how can you blame him? His wife is gone. He did have a girlfriend. She's gone, you know. Kids live in different towns, and one's estranged a little, and then... I tell you, I bug the shit out of my mother sometime. We fight, we argue, we laugh, we cry, I just can't imagine... I mean, we could have stayed in Hanford, but I couldn't drive to see her as much as I wanted, so here we are with a mortgage 4 blocks away, and even if I don't feel good, I could walk, you know, if David can't drive me, but at least I'm close. I can see her every day, sometimes twice a day. Every once in a while I don't see her for the day, but I make her food every day, and I'd love to live next door to her, you know, but I'm glad I found this acre. I don't know if someone soon to be 48 years old and not well should have an acre, but this wonderful person, local, has a business, Red's Roofing, Mark, let me borrow his little Kubota tractor for, gosh, 3 months? I think I've had it 3 months. I don't even know. He just picked it up and he goes, well, if you need it again, you know, just come and get it, or I can, you know, I really like this town as much as I want to move away one day to somewhere where it's a little cooler and greener. Gosh, the locals, you know, so there's a few locals in this town that I know that just, you could call on them. It's really heartwarming, you know. They're not out to just take from you or to ask you to do something for them, you know. They really give back, and I told them, you need anything, you need roofing picked up, or you can't do it, or you need help out there. I love running that little tractor. I keep looking at them. I'd like a little one. A few years I wouldn't really need one, but it's nice to unload dirt, and it's nice to dig a hole, and it's nice. I dug all 22 trees. I dug all the holes for those trees with that little backhoe. Just lickety-split. It was amazing. Amazing. I don't really need a backhoe. I could find an old tractor with an auger or something like that. I would like a little skip loader. But they're so cute. Man, those things. Zim, 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 zim. You just go, go, go. I used it a couple times a week and dug 100-foot water line trench, and it's so cool. It's amazing technology now. But this is just a little update, me talking and rambling and sharing my life with everybody. I got to do an update of the yard because a lot's changed with the trees and the fence that's going in, and it's great fun, and I can't wait till the fall. We had a cool week last week, and then this week's back in the 90s, high 90s, so blah, blah. But I'm looking out the window now. It'll be nice in the fall to sit out there, and then next year watch everything double and triple in size. And planted another grapevine, purple sun. It's one of the purple ones. I'd like to find a globe grape, but the bare root stuff doesn't come out till January, February, so that's when I'll spend a bunch of money again and buy some more. What's the tree? The apricot. Aprium. That Aprium apricot is amazing, but once you pick it, you only have a couple days, and then the Aprium, goes real soft. But you know what I do is I just throw them if I don't get a lot of them. But it gave. Second year, that thing gave so many apricots. Of course, I moved away from that house, and I hope the lady's watering them. I don't know. I've driven by, and she's not doing... Okay. But gotta water your trees, people. I know there's a drought, but something. So, on that note, cheerio. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Try and do a video next week of some sewing or something fun. Maybe a video tour of the outside. I've been cleaning up some of the junk, and it's looking better. Oh, built Pig a little house. So he's all happy. Matter of fact, he got through the fence one day and was out in it. Just like, oh, this is mine. So y'all take care. Bye now.